Hi there, students. Partial. Partial. Notice the T, I pronounce partial. Partial means in part, not complete. So I'm only going to give you a partial payment. I can't pay all of it. The party was a partial success, but there were problems with it as well. Partial. Biased. The referee was partial to the other team. Okay, to be partial to something to like. So I am partial to a nice piece of fish, perhaps skate, or what other fish do I really like? I'm very fond of plaice as well, actually. So to be partial, sprats as well. To be partial to something, it means to like it. And to be partial, to not be fair, and to have a preference for one side to the other. So if you ask me about my children, everything I'm going to say is partial, because they're my kids and they're the best in the world. They're the best at everything. That's partial, yeah? Partiality. It's impossible for me to be impartial. So partial, a bit of, not complete. They partially withdrew their troops from the area. A partial eclipse of the sun, not all of it. This is only a partial solution to the problem. It was only a partial success. Yeah, and if you're partial, you're influenced by your personal preferences, something that you don't judge fairly. The reporting of this incident was entirely partial, and there was no attempt to be objective. Yeah, so if you're objective, you're impartial. If you're subjective, you're giving a partial opinion. And then to be partial for something. Yeah, I'm partial to seafood. I'm partial to mussels and smoked oysters and prawns and clams as well. I'm partial to all types of fish like this. So to be partial, a part of something, not complete. I made a partial repayment. I'm not partial towards large dogs. Partially. The job is partially done, but there is part still to do. There has been a partial restructuring of the company. So it's related to part of. They have obtained partial funding, but not all of it. So this partial, it's an adjective. Okay, existing only as a part, incomplete. They only gave a partial account of the accident. Biased, in favour. Yeah, an impartial point of view. He's partial towards these people. The referee is blatantly partial. Okay, a partial derivative as well. In maths, I could never do those. Okay, so partial, in part, to be partial to like, to be very, very fond of. So, I'm partial to smart women. Partial, only a bit. A partial eclipse of the sun. A partial solution to the problem. I'm very partial to cheese. I love cheese. He's always partial. He's always biased. He shows too much support, unfair support for one side instead of the other. Our mum is always partial. She likes my sister better than she likes me. You know, she's never able to be impartial when judging us. I'm very partial to spicy food. It's very true. A particular liking for something, where there's something that you're really rather fond of. Okay, so partial, existing in part. I only have a partial answer to your problem. The report was very partial in favour of one side, not the other. Okay, so I'm partial to a bit of cake. I'm also partial to bacon and eggs for my breakfast. The court was partial towards the defendant. Okay, so I'm partial to a drop of brandy after dinner. It was a partial victory, a partial solution, a partial payment, a partial answer, a partial closure, a partial ban. So, partial, biased, prejudiced, incomplete, one-sided, partisan, fragmentary, unfair, or to like, to be fond of. The film was only a partial success. I could only give it partial support. There was a partial eclipse of the sun. I'm very partial to cold beer on a hot day. I'm partial to sweet food and to cheese as well. So partial is something that you like, something that you're fond of. From Latin, partialis, belonging to a part, pars, apart. So partial, to be partial to. 5, informality, use it anywhere. So, partial, partially. Bye for now.